Liverpool prepare €50 million move for Borussia Dortmund defender Nico Schlotterbeck as Andoni Iraola prioritises defensive reinforcements. Liverpool's summer transfer plans continue to gather momentum as the Reds intensify their search for a world-class central defender ahead of the new campaign. With Andoni Iraola preparing for his first full season in charge at Anfield, strengthening the heart of the defence has become one of the club's biggest priorities. Among the names being strongly linked with a move to Merseyside is Borussia Dortmund and Germany international Nico Schlotterbeck, a defender widely admired for his composure, intelligence, leadership and exceptional ball-playing ability. Reports surrounding Liverpool suggest that sporting director Richard Hughes has identified Schlotterbeck as one of the ideal players, capable of transforming Liverpool's defence for years to come. The recruitment team believes the 26-year-old possesses every quality required to succeed in the Premier League and perfectly suits Iraola's demanding tactical philosophy. Liverpool's interest in Schlotterbeck is believed to have intensified following weeks of internal discussions between Iraola, Hughes and the club's recruitment department. The consensus inside Anfield is clear. If Liverpool can secure the Borussia Dortmund defender, many of the team's defensive concerns would immediately be addressed. According to sources close to the situation, Liverpool are preparing an opening bid worth around €50 million in an effort to convince Borussia Dortmund to enter negotiations. While the German club considers Schlotterbeck one of its most valuable players, Liverpool remain optimistic that a substantial offer, combined with the player's ambition to test himself in England, could eventually lead to productive discussions. Since arriving at Liverpool, Andoni Iraola has repeatedly emphasised the importance of building from the back. His tactical system depends heavily on defenders who are comfortable in possession, capable of progressing the ball through midfield and confident enough to defend high up the pitch. Nico Schlotterbeck fits that profile almost perfectly. The German international has established himself as one of the Bundesliga's finest defenders through consistent performances for Borussia Dortmund. His ability to anticipate danger before it develops has earned widespread praise across Europe. Rather than relying solely on physical strength, Schlotterbeck reads the game intelligently, intercepts passes, wins aerial duels and organises those around him with impressive maturity. Liverpool's coaching staff reportedly believe that adding Schlotterbeck would provide immediate balance to the defensive unit. His left-footed distribution would create additional tactical flexibility while allowing Liverpool to progress possession more effectively under pressure. Richard Hughes has spent considerable time evaluating centre-back options across Europe. Although several elite defenders have been monitored throughout the transfer window, Schlotterbeck continues to stand out because of his combination of experience, technical quality and leadership. Liverpool's recent seasons have demonstrated the importance of having reliable defensive depth. Injuries, fixture congestion and the physical demands of competing across multiple competitions have highlighted the need for another elite central defender capable of performing consistently throughout an entire campaign. Inside Anfield, there is growing confidence that Schlotterbeck possesses the mentality required to thrive in English football. His aggressive style, determination, composure and willingness to take responsibility have impressed Liverpool's scouting department throughout the evaluation process. For Iraola, signing the Dortmund defender would represent far more than simply adding another centre-back. It would allow Liverpool to implement a more aggressive pressing structure, maintain a higher defensive line and improve the team's overall control during matches. One of Schlotterbeck's most impressive qualities is his passing range, whether breaking opposition lines with precise vertical passes or switching play with long diagonal deliveries. He consistently contributes to his team's attacking build-up. Modern football increasingly demands defenders capable of initiating attacks, making this ability particularly valuable. His aerial dominance would also strengthen Liverpool at both ends of the pitch. Defensively, Schlotterbeck regularly wins important headers inside his own penalty area. Offensively, he provides an additional threat during corners and free kicks, something Liverpool have always valued. Borussia Dortmund understand the importance of the defender to their own ambitions and are unlikely to allow him to leave without a significant financial package. Nevertheless, Liverpool remain determined to test Dortmund's resolve with an opening proposal worth €50 million. Supporters have reacted positively to the transfer rumours, with many believing Schlotterbeck could become the long-term leader of Liverpool's defence. His experience in European competition, combined with his performances for Germany, has convinced many fans that he possesses the necessary quality to succeed at Anfield. Richard Hughes has developed a reputation for making calculated transfer decisions rather than rushing into expensive deals. His approach focuses on identifying players who not only improve the current squad, but also fit the club's long-term sporting strategy. Schlotterbeck appears to satisfy every one of those requirements. Meanwhile, Andoni Iraola continues preparing his squad for the upcoming season while hoping new arrivals can be integrated as quickly as possible. The Liverpool manager believes establishing a solid defensive foundation will be crucial if the club is to compete successfully in the Premier League, domestic cup competitions and European football. Should negotiations progress positively, Schlotterbeck would arrive at Liverpool during one of the most exciting rebuilding phases in recent years. The club's ambition is not simply to compete for trophies, but to establish a squad capable of challenging consistently over the next several seasons. The proposed €50 million investment underlines Liverpool's commitment to backing Iraola in the transfer market. Club officials believe strengthening the defence now could prove decisive throughout the campaign, particularly against Europe's strongest attacking teams. Although discussions remain at an early stage, optimism continues growing among Liverpool supporters that the transfer could eventually become reality. Schlotterbeck represents exactly the profile Liverpool have been searching for: experienced, technically gifted, physically dominant, tactically intelligent and entering the prime years of his career. Should Borussia Dortmund decide to negotiate, Liverpool are expected to move quickly in order to avoid competition from other European clubs monitoring the defender's situation. Richard Hughes understands that delaying negotiations could encourage rival clubs to enter the race. For Nico Schlotterbeck, the opportunity to join one of England's biggest clubs under an ambitious new manager could represent an exciting next chapter in his career. Playing in the Premier League has long been viewed as one of football's greatest challenges, and Liverpool's project under Iraola offers the chance to compete for the biggest honours in world football. Ultimately, Liverpool's pursuit of Nico Schlotterbeck reflects the club's determination to build a stronger, more balanced squad capable of returning to the summit of English and European football. With Andoni Iraola identifying the German international as a priority target and Richard Hughes reportedly preparing a €50 million offer, the coming weeks could prove decisive. If Liverpool succeed in completing the signing, the arrival of Nico Schlotterbeck would not only strengthen the defensive department, but also send a powerful statement to the rest of Europe that the Reds remain determined to compete for every major trophy. As the transfer window continues, all eyes will be on Anfield and Dortmund to see whether one of the summer's most intriguing defensive transfers finally becomes reality. How Nico Schlotterbeck would fit Andoni Iraola's system? Nico Schlotterbeck would be an excellent fit for Andoni Iraola's tactical system because of his all-round qualities as a modern centre-back. Ball-playing ability. He is comfortable playing out from the back and can help Liverpool build attacks from defence. High defensive line, his positioning, anticipation and recovery pace allow him to defend effectively in a high line, which is a key part of Iraola's style. Aggressive pressing. Schlotterbeck is proactive, steps out to win the ball quickly and suits Iraola's high-intensity pressing approach. Aerial dominance. He is strong in the air, making him reliable in defensive duels and dangerous during attacking set pieces. Leadership and composure. His calmness under pressure and ability to organise the backline would bring greater stability to Liverpool's defence.